Tyrese, how's it been the last few months just settling into your new chapter here at Arizona?
It's been great, honestly. The transition from coming from Wyoming to here, the weather was always different in Wyoming, so it's kind of good to sit back in the, hot, sunny weather. But, the competition was really the biggest thing, and I think I've been adapting very well to it. And so, the transition been, hard, but it's been very good at the end of the day, so it's been going well.
This question is for both of you guys. You guys can both answer this. I saw earlier this week you guys had a one-on-one drill with boxing gloves, and then you had another drill where you guys were wearing goggles to where it only keeps your focus straight. Can you just tell us about those drills and how they help you guys?
So the boxing gloves is really to help us with our feet and not being able to use our hands a lot. So I wasn't in the goggles, but with the gloves, it was more like, trying not to grab and really reach for stuff. So it gets your feet really activated, having to move the leverage and change the leverage with just your feet and not really being able to collision and catch with your hands. So you really have to make sure you're in a position with your feet first. So, it's different, but, it's really going to help us at the end of the day. So I think that's a real good drill with the goggles as well. It's a real good drill for us to be doing.
So I was the opposite of him. I wasn't in the glove, but I was in the goggles. So the goggles take away your peripheral vision. So it's really a blessing having that vision. So I can't if I'm looking this way, I wouldn't be able to see you. Only thing I can see is the people in front of me. So just like to help with when you're man and man, just seeing your man, only your man.
Jason?
For Tyrese, what was your path there in terms of entering the portal and contact and all that?
So really, the first to reach out to me when the portal opened was really Coach Chip, and how he talked to me and stuff like that. It really made me realize that, he was a coach that really wanted to help me develop as a corner, and not only as a man, but really get me to spots as a player that I'm really not at right now. So his development game with me and the conversations we had were always about that development, where I'm saying with the team and where he sees me. So that really brought me and attracted me here, as long as with all the other coaches as well. They had when I first got here on my visit, it was open arms since as soon as I walked in the building. Like I said in another interview, it was more instead of handshakes, there was a lot of hugs and stuff like that. Make it feel like a family event almost. So yeah, that was really that really helped me make my decision. But that's how it really went.
Brian and Justin?
Johno, what's this spring camp been like compared to last year as far as getting used to the scheme that Coach Gonzalez has for defense?
The difference is feel like we're more comfortable in their scheme. Second year under Coach G, and Coach G just I think he's a great leader of men. Like Gav said, Coach G just pushes us not only on the field but off the field. He just wants us to be the best. So it just tuning up the little things now. Then last year was learning the whole new system, but it's been good being the second year in. It's just tuning up the little things, finding an extra, learning more about the line and stuff like that.
Johno, I think you're the first Johno I've ever met. Is there any significance behind your name?
So I don't really know how I got named Johno is but my mom told me a quick story. It's so they were trying to figure out names, and my dad's name is John. So my aunt was we'll just put an O at the end and make it Johno. So yeah.
And then you grew up in the Bay Area?
Yeah.
Right? Cool. What was your upbringing and your childhood like?
Okay, so I got 3 older brothers. 2 of them are in the NFL, my stepbrothers, and then I got 1 older brother. So being under them, it was it helped a lot to get me here now where I am. So they just paved the way, and I followed along and just put the work in. And then I went to Menlo Atherton High School, played a little bit of safety there. I went private school, kindergarten through 8th grade, so I changed in high school to go public to get a little different feel. Met new connections, made lifelong friends, and then I went to junior college in College of San Mateo for the best JUCO in the nation. As you've seen, they went back to back over there, and then I feel like the coach over there, Coach T, he's a great leader as well as him and Coach G. They both know how to develop men. Yeah.
And then your relatives that are in the NFL, who are they?
Deshaun Wright and Razor Wright. Deshaun Wright on the Jets and then Razor Wright on the Saints. My stepbrothers.
One of those guys, was he at Last Chance U?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in one episode, so yeah, that was kind of cool.
You were in one of the episodes?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say, what was that like, experiencing the Last Chance U?
It was just crazy seeing a different view of him. It's crazy to see somebody blow up overnight. The director called him, he said, just get ready to blow up, and then you just see us following skyrocketing, and then you go on TikTok, you see a bunch of edits of him. So it was pretty cool seeing that. So yeah.
And then how would you summarize your college journey, right? The road less traveled, right, going through JUCO and all that. How do you think that has prepared you and helped you as a football player?
I feel like going JUCO, it helped a lot. Like it helped me grow up a little bit faster. Like I feel like I wasn't immature, but like I wasn't like to that level. So going JUCO helped me like get to that different type of mindset. Like, okay, you got to put the work in, not only on the field, but like you got to take care of business off the field. And then taking care of business, like when you take care of business off the field, I feel like it makes everything on the field easier. So it was just like JUCO was a grind, way different than here, but like I feel like that's why I'm here today.
And then what are your impressions of Tyrese and also the other newcomers at cornerback?
Tyrese is my boy. Like he just got here. Like it feel like I know him my whole life. They elite. They ready to play. They ready to compete. So I like that. We go boot. I'm a boot all the time. I'm him and boot. And Zaire. Boot's another competitor. All them guys, all the new guys, they love competing. So I like that a lot. So I can ride with those guys.
And what have both of you guys seen out of Zaire Highland, the freshman? And what advice do you give him as he starts his college journey?
You know, he's something special. Like honestly, I think he has a lot of stuff that a lot of young people have. He has that right now. Some people keep coming out from early enrollees. I feel like they have a lot of development to go. Even though he has to develop still, it's like you see a lot of glimpses of things. It's like, okay, he could really be a great player. Like when he goes through the whole process, and he listens. He listens very well, and he's like he's real good with details and attention. You know what I'm saying? So I think he keeps his head down and keeps it locked in and stays down to the program. I think he's really gonna have a good football career.
And then Javion Cole, he's a leader of the room. I know he's been limited so far, but for Johno being teammates with him over the last year or so, what makes him such a good player and also a good leader?
I feel like Book buys into everything he does. He knows how to attack the work, and he does everything right. He's a great listener, even better teammate, and it's like a guy you can always count on. So yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good seeing you.
You as well.